Want to see someone systematically disprove everything you have read about trading stocks and expose how and why you will consistently lose money if you aren't doing it right? Click the link in the description to check it out for yourself. But now for today's video.
The question, how do profitable traders find different stocks to buy? Answer by Yash Mehta. Hello sir. There are almost 5,000 stocks listed on NSE and around 7,000 stocks listed on BSE. So it would be really difficult to analyze all the stock and pick the best one. So I will share my way of finding stocks to invest for both long-term and short-term. There would be a case that some stock which I had selected might be loss or would show no movement. Steps for screener. Initially I use small case screener, where I can give my input of some ratios and I would be getting a list of some sorted list of stocks. Link, stock screener, by small case, and the input which I give are as follows. P/E ratio, 120. Debt to equity ratio, 0.1. Market cap, there is option for small cap, mid cap and large cap. I just click on that depending on the risk which I can take. Usually large cap is less riskier than mid cap, which in turn is less riskier than small cap. P/B ratio, 0.2. In some cases I avoid this. All this will give me a list of stocks. Fundamental analysis. From the above short-listed stocks one needs a little bit of number crunching. Check the PE of company and industry. Check the EPS of the stock and check the EPS of last 5 years. Calculate the fair value of stock by using the formula. Fair value equals PE/EPS. If the stock price greater than fair value, then the stock is overvalued, else it is undervalued. Then you can see the revenue of past 5 years. It should increase continuously. Net sales from operation. Check the debt. It should decrease year on year. All this data you can get from Money Control or from the company website. Technical analysis. Analyzing charts to determine entry price and stop loss. Also, because of various factors, we can see some sectors which can perform well and can give good returns. For me, the good sectors which I would see some opportunities would be cement, infra, beverages, insurance. Note, above mentioned things are for educational purpose. Also, there would be other methods to identify good stocks. Apart from the sectorial views are my personal. So before investing in any of the above sector, please consult your financial advisor. Thank you. Yash Mehta. WhatsApp, 902989036. Mail, ymeta50@gmail.com. For any queries regarding stock market, SIP and mutual fund, one can feel free to contact me anytime. Also, to join my WhatsApp broadcast channel, just drop a message on WhatsApp. Answer by Gary Horace. I don't think of myself as a trader but rather as a long-term investor, so I will try to answer your question from that perspective. At Silver Ring Value Partners, I use the following 4 ways to generate potential investment candidates. Screens are one way, but they are probably the least value-added given that most serious investors have access to the same information. I prefer screening on trailing 7-year average free cash flow yield and F/EBITDA. Special situations, such as spin-offs, post-bankruptcies, etc., can occasionally yield good results. Good company watch list. Unlike screening, I start from companies that I already have assessed to be good, and wait for a temporary problem to cause a pullback to do additional work to determine if the stock is a good investment. Other value investors. The idea isn't to blindly copy anyone, but rather to find like-minded value investors with a compatible approach and good track records, and exchange ideas with them. Answer by Angel Clark. That's tough to answer. I think there are countless ways to find good potential stocks. You can use social aggregation apps like StockTwits and Spotify. You can choose fundamental and technical criteria to scan for stocks. Scanners are available everywhere. My broker, Thankport. Swim/Ameritrade, has one I'm happy with, but there's charts, Stock Rover, Finviz, even Yahoo Finance has one. There's newsletters and recommendation services like Motley Fool has a bunch, Kramer has his service. Please note, I've never subscribed to these, but I know people who have. There's research software/newspapers like Vector, Vest and IBD. I stumble on some great candidates by following some of the Seeking Alpha contributors. To take action though, actually make the trade, I look at the chart, price and volume. The success doesn't come from the recommendation, emo, it's in how you manage the trade, or to put it another way, when you buy and sell and how much you risk. I keep watch lists of several dozen stocks, but only trade a handful at a time. This allows me to get to know them very well. I will repeatedly trade the same stocks until they are no longer appealing. In other words, I stop trading them when my success rate goes down. They are no longer behaving as I expect them to.